I'm Maddie, and I'm on a mission to fill the world with more tryhards. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm Maddie. I am a 20-something living in Boston, and I am challenging you to partake in my Try Hard Challenge for 2026. 2025 was truly the best year of my life. And sure, I set the goals, I created the vision board, but this year was different because I got rid of this laundry list of things I needed to do and instead challenged myself to do one thing. Be willing to try. If you've been around for a bit, you probably know that I'm on a mission to reclaim the act of trying and rebrand the term try hard. I've talked about this extensively in season 1 of my podcast, Try Hard, but I, for the longest time, was so afraid of being too much, trying too hard, and ultimately being labeled a tryhard. For a long time, I think it was a running joke with the people in my life where they'd be like, oh, well, Maddie, like she's always doing something. Or I remember having like an ex's parent make a comment of like, oh, well, you're never one to sit still. And it always made me feel like trying was a bad thing. Now, that paired with the fact that I think as women, we are pushed this narrative of you cannot be too much. Like you can't have too many expectations, you can't achieve too much or be too bold or be too aggressive in your pursuit of your passions, was a recipe for me feeling like, okay, I can try, but it has to be in silence and it cannot become this big thing. A year and a half ago, when my life completely flipped upside down and I was kind of thrust into this version of my life that I didn't expect to be in at this point, I just said, screw it. I am going to be unafraid in my pursuit of trying new things because what's the worst that can happen? If anything, if I fail, I'm just learning and I'm reacclimating and I'm just continuing on this trajectory that I know I'm meant to go down. And I could sit here and list out all of the incredible results from this challenge. But accolades and successes and opportunities aside, it truly changed my life because it expanded my world of possibility. It introduced me to new people, it introduced me to new hobbies, and I truly feel more aligned than ever, which is exactly why I'm encouraging you to take the same challenge this year. So if you happen to click on this video and have made it to this point, maybe it's a sign that you should partake in the Try Hard Challenge. It's very simple. There are not a billion rules like the 75 hard or anything like that. The goal and rules are incredibly simple, and it is just to try one new thing every single week. Bonus points if you document it, which I will get to in a second. Now, to be clear, the expectation is not, okay, you're gonna go bungee jumping and then you're gonna go surfing and you're going to try all of these wild things. No, trying something new can be as bold and big as you want. There are no rules. It's just simply something that feels a little outside of your comfort zone or outside of your norm. In an effort to show you how low stakes and fun you can make this, I'm going to share a few of the things that I wrote down that I tried in 2025. I had to go run and get this, but yes, this is my journal. It does in fact say try hard because we keep it on brand here. But for a few weeks last year, when I was trying to get back into the groove of trying new things, I actually challenged myself to write one down every single day. That's not the expectation for this challenge, but it is funny to go back and read. So here are a few. I cooked salmon for the first time. Apparently, I don't buy fish a lot, I guess, and potentially in the past, I think maybe a partner had always cooked it. So I cooked salmon for the first time. I'm still here to tell the tale, so obviously I did an okay job. I used a Bearbell for the first time. Admittedly, I don't think I've used one since, but we can add that into the rotation this year. I tried watercoloring for the first time. And I worked from the Boston Public Library. As you can see, these are pretty simple things that I tried. I did, however, challenge myself a few times to go a little bit more outside of my comfort zone. So I went to my first singles dating event. I did ask someone out in the wild. I approached a man. We ended up going on a few dates. It never went anywhere, but I sort of ripped the Band-Aid off when it comes to, approaching in the wild. So I'm glad I gave that a try. I took a solo trip to Europe. I tried several new hobbies, a few of them being pottery. I tried a pickleball league. And when I look back and I was doing my end of year recap, I was thinking like, wow, this year has been so packed with cool opportunities and discoveries and like fun adventures and side quests. And I think it's solely because I made it a mission to try new things. That's a quick rundown of the challenge. If you are interested in partaking and you want a little accountability buddy or group, I did make an Instagram broadcast channel. So we've been kind of chatting, sharing some ideas of what people are going to try. So definitely recommend joining that. And then, like I mentioned earlier, part 2 of the challenge is tracking the things that you have tried. I made a free Notion template. I know, very try hard of me, but my whole goal with creating the tracker was to create a space where you could note all of the new things you tried. So that way you have this really cool living document of all of the new adventures and experiences that you added to your life in 2026 or whenever you are watching this video, but also so that you would be able to see as the year progressed how much more comfortable you got with trying new things. Because I actually have a scary level rating that you can go in every single week and kind of rate how scary the thing you tried was. Because I think it'd be interesting to see at the end of the year if things got less and less scary as you progressed, or if you were willing to try things that were scarier as the year went on because you found more confidence. Also, by the way, if you have never used Notion before, have no fear. I've made it incredibly easy and simple to use. And I even included a very quick tutorial at the top so you know exactly what you're doing. So if you are interested in grabbing the tracker and participating, check out the description. I will put the link down there. Let me know in the comments if you plan to join us, and drop what is the first thing you are going to try as well, because I think it'd be very cool. I've been loving seeing what people are getting excited to try. So I'm definitely interested to know. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.